Welcome to Stone and Signal. I'm Lawrence Nault, and I'm grateful you're here. This is a podcast for the ones who will listen, the ones who feel the pulse of the world changing beneath the noise, the ones who carry memory like stone and send forward hope like a signal. I've always believed in the quiet power of words, not the kind that you shout across a room or try to win an argument, but the kind that stay with you. The kind you find yourself remembering at the edge of sleep or in the wind between the trees. I'm a writer, a poet, a documentary storyteller. I've spent most of my life trying to understand the world by writing through it. Some of my work is grounded in fiction, stories for youth shaped by dragons, environmental collapse, and resilience. Some of it comes out as poetry, usually when I need to speak in symbols instead of facts. I live close to the land, in the Badlands of Alberta. I walk often. I listen more than I speak. I spend more time with my two collies than I do with people, and I'm okay with that. I've been called a mountain hermit, half jokingly, but it fits. I don't chase spotlights. I'm not built for social media or spectacle. What I'm built for is noticing the way the world is changing, the way we're changing with it, or resisting that change. A lot of my work wrestles with the questions around artificial intelligence, not just how it works, but what it means. What happens when the tools we create start to reflect our worst impulses back at us? What happens when we can no longer tell what's real, or even who we are? In my stories, that tension between nature and machine, memory and data, identity and programming shows up often because it's something I feel every day. I use AI tools in my work, including this podcast, but I'm also deeply wary of what we're building and what we're forgetting as we build it. Stone and Signal was born out of that tension and a longing for something slower, older, more rooted. A space to sit with questions instead of rushing to answers. A space to remember that not all signals are digital and not all stories are engineered. I've tried podcasting before. I've started and stopped. I always felt like I had to speak louder, be more visible, or compete with the noise. But this podcast is different. It's not built for scale. It's built for depth. If you're someone who feels overwhelmed by the pace of the world, if you're grieving what we're losing, if you're trying to understand where technology, nature, and identity collide, or if you just want to hear a voice that isn't trying to sell you anything, then you're in the right place. Why Stone and Signal? The name came to me as I was walking near home, here in the Badlands, where the wind feels old and the earth holds memory. Stone is what grounds us. It's the past, the place, the permanence. Signal is what we send forward, what we hope someone, somewhere, might receive. That tension lives in everything I write, in the stories I tell, in the questions I ask. This podcast sits in that space too, between what's ancient and what's arriving, between what we know and what we fear. I didn't create this podcast because I needed something to say. I created it because I needed a space where I didn't have to perform. There's so much pressure on us with social media to be out in front of everyone, putting on a show, trying to get followers and gain attention. And to do that, we often try and be what we think people want to see and want us to be. No, I created this podcast because I needed a place where I could speak with care. Not to inform or convince, but to simply connect. We're so used to information being immediate, polished, and productive. But meaning doesn't work like that. Meaning shows up quietly when we're not trying so hard. And so often, it's missed. There's the noise out there. The shouting, the scrolling, the outrage. But then there's the noise that we carry inside. The voice that says, "You're not doing enough. Say something clever. Make it land." That noise is harder to escape because we start mistaking it for the truth. We confuse urgency with importance. We think if we're not loud, we don't matter. And somewhere in there, our voice gets buried beneath the noise that we've accepted as normal. This podcast is one way I'm digging my voice out. Not to prove anything, but to remember how it feels to speak without performing. Each episode this season will explore something I keep circling in my work. How do we live in a world that's burning, buzzing, unraveling? What do we still owe each other? The land, the future. I'll be sharing essays, poems, stories, reflections from my books, moments from life. You won't find guest debates or interviews here. Not yet. Just quiet thought and honest words. New episodes will arrive every few weeks, like a shift in the moon. Not rushed, not fixed, just part of a quieter rhythm. I've spent a long time wrestling with voice. Not just how to use it, but when and why. The world tells us to be louder, faster, always visible. But I've never really fit that mold. I come from the quiet places, from the wide open lakes in the forests of northern Ontario to the quiet shores of Prince Edward Island, from the northern reaches of Quebec to the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, from the wind-bent prairie and the hoodoos of the Badlands. I write fiction and poetry because it lets me speak truth without shouting. And now with this podcast, I'm trying to do the same. Speak, but speak softly. Because soft doesn't mean weak, and quiet doesn't mean empty. There's a poem that I recently wrote. I'd like to read that for you. It's called Layers of Becoming. What I was, I am not. What I could have been, I never was. What I am, I will not be. What I will be, I'm searching for, scanning the depths of my soul, crawling the darkest reaches of my heart, probing the abyss of my mind, seeking my authentic self. It's there, beneath the layers of lived life, the layers of joy and the sediment of disappointment, the layers of love and the dregs of loss, the layers of anger and the debris of rage, the layers of energy and the residue of fatigue, the layers of pain and the mire of suffering, the layers of years and the crust of assumed wisdom. Can I dig deep enough, fast enough to find that authenticity and breathe in that truth before time shuts down the exhuming of my truest self? There was a night not so long ago when I walked out into the hills behind my place along the riverbank. No phone, no music, just me and my dogs. Just the wind in the sky that didn't need anything from me. And it struck me how long it had been since I'd just heard my own thoughts without interruption. Which seems odd because my last podcast was called When the Only Sound Is Your Thoughts. Because, unlike a lot of people, I have that separation from the world and the busyness. We don't get many chances like that anymore. Even our silence is filled with alerts and algorithms, ambient dread. But that night I remembered what it feels like to simply exist. To be one breath in a larger pattern. And I knew I wanted to make something that came from that place. So wherever you are right now, walking, resting, driving, or doing nothing at all, I invite you to pause with me, just for a moment. Breathe in. Let it go. Notice what's around you. The sounds. The feelings. Even the resistance to slowing down. This isn't a meditation podcast, but it is a space for attention. And attention is something we've been taught to surrender too easily. Stone and Signal won't always be like this. Some episodes will be rooted in story, others in poetry, others in protest. But all of them will come from the same place. The belief that stories matter, even now. Perhaps especially now. I'll talk to you about youth and grief, about voice and silence, about AI and ecology, and the tension of living honestly in a collapsing world. And I'll do it slowly. Before we end, I want to leave you with a question. One you don't need to answer now, or even out loud. Just hold it for a while. When was the last time you heard your own voice and recognized it as your own? Not the one that's shaped by expectation, not the one tuned for an audience, but the one that's beneath all that. Because there's a kind of peace in finding that voice. Not the peace of everything being easy or resolved, but the quiet strength of no longer hiding from yourself, of not needing to bend, perform, pretend. It doesn't always come with clarity. Truth is, it's probably going to come with some discomfort. But it always brings you closer to what's real. That's the voice that I'm hoping you find here. Not my voice, yours. If this resonated with you, stay. Listen to it again. Share it with a friend. Come back again when you're ready. And if you'd like to explore my other works, like my books, you can find those in online stores. My essays and my poems, you can find at my blog at lawrencenow.me. Just click on journal. Sales help to support this podcast, and this podcast helps to support me. Transcripts and reflections are live on my blog. Thank you for listening. Until next time, may your signal find the stones that hold it.